I've been in the valley where shadows stretch long and hope feels
Rich
thin.
Rising, welcome in, everybody.
I've been in the midnight hour
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
where tears baptize pillows and faith feels
Let's
fragile.
talk about it.
But every night it was not rejection, it was construction. Every delay was not denial, it was designed, because the blessing wasn't late. It was being carved, shaped, refined until it could fit the exact space in my soul. Right on time, he answers the call. Right on time, he won't let me fall. Right on time, when the waiting feels endless, grace walks in, dressed in forgiveness. See, we think we know the schedule,
We think we know it.
but heaven don't run on human clocks.
It sure don't.
God's timing is a rhythm, a syncopation that flips the beat when we least expect it. You thought the job was gone, but the door opened wider. You thought the love was lost, but healing made room for something truer.
Yes, it did.
You
Yes,
thought
it
the
did.
dream was dead, but resurrection was already rehearsing backstage. Every setback was a setup, every heartbreak was a holy break, every closed door was protection, every silence was preparation. And when the blessing came, it came like thunder wrapped in light, like a whisper that shook the earth. So if you're listening right now, hands trembling, knees weak, if you're waiting for the doctor's call, if you're praying for rent money, if you're begging for peace in your mind, hear me.
Wonder about that rent
God's timing is
money,
not
baby.
cruel, it's choreography. It's the dance of mercy and promise. It's the rhythm of survival and grace. And when it hits, it will feel like breath in your lungs, like laughter after years of silence, like sunlight breaking through prison bars. Right on time, he delivers the healing. Right on time, he restores what was stolen. Right on time, he reminds us we're chosen. Right on time, the blessing unfolds.
Right on
I thought I was forgotten,
Right
but
on
heaven
time.
was writing my name in bold letters. I thought I was abandoned, but angels were building bridges I couldn't see. I thought I was too late, but God whispered,
Y'all gonna be hard, boy. I'm
right
fucking
on time.
hot.
Your story is right on time. Your healing is right on time. So hold on. Don't let go. The blessing is coming. And when it arrives, it will not be early, it will not be late, it will be right on time. Right on time. Right on time. Right on
Ooh, child, sing that damn, sing that shit. I know that's right, girl. Sing that shit right there. Patience, 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 patience. Right on time. Well, Rich Rising, and welcome everybody to another day of I Am God's Success Project. I am God's Success Project. Girl, these words be twisting me up. They be twisting me up. And it's okay. We gonna get it. So I say welcome into you guys, and yeah, let's get into this conversation here, because this conversation, it's for me. It's not really for you today. This is all about me. This is me having a conversation with myself, and you just so happen to be privy. Because today we're going to talk about patience, and I got it tattooed. I actually have it tattooed on my body. Patience, right here. I got that shit tattooed on my body. Because that is the thing that I have to work on. That's my virtue, is the patience level. Because patience really is a virtue. It is something that is something that's beneficial to your health, beneficial to your health, beneficial to your life. Having that patience. So patience is the ability to endure delays, difficulties, and annoyance. And I'm just going to take all these ors, because I don't know why these ors come in, as if the or ain't an and. Because it's always and. It ain't or. And. Look, I'm taking that. I'm putting the and in caps too. And. Because that's the thing. We need to be able to have the patience to endure the delays, the difficulties, and annoyance. But we're doing it in a calm manner and without complaint. And see that last line right there, without complaint. That is the biggest part about patience. That is why it makes it such a virtue to have. Literally because of that last line, without complaint. Because when you look at the energy of your life and you look at your focus and you look at that movement in your life, hey, a lot of the times it's you complaining about your stuff that makes your stuff worse. That is the biggest thing that literally hurts everything that you're doing. It's that complaint. Because when you're complaining, you're not in a state of gratitude. When you're complaining, you're only focused on what you don't have. You focus on what's going wrong. Whenever you find yourself complaining, I want you to know it's what I call self-sabotage. Complaining is self-sabotage. You are sabotaging yourself whenever you complain. Whenever you find yourself in an element where you don't like you, or you're not giving that power back to you, but you're giving it to the thing that you don't want, then I want you to know that you're taking your good stuff and throwing it down. This is where they say, if you can avoid complaining as much as possible, you will see how you would be able to get things on track. Because when you complain, you are emitting the fear that you have inside of you. Whenever you find yourself complaining, whenever you find yourself being annoyed by someone or something, it's literally because you have given your power to it. You've given fear to it. You've given anger to it. You've given something to it that it didn't need either, by the way, y'all. And that's a big thing. You're giving it something that's not going to benefit you at all. So when they say be patient, because look at the word patient. When you're patient, aren't you sick? When you are a patient somewhere, you are a patient because you're going to get something done, right? And so you being patient and exuding your patience. See, by the time you become a patient, that's because you've literally done exactly what your patience is asking you not to do. Once you become a patient, that means I know you've been complaining. I know you've been letting the difficulties and the annoyances, I know you've been letting them eat you up. I know you've been letting them eat you up. Because guess what? Your patience stops stress. Your patience stops anxiety. Your patience stops overthinking. Your patience stops a lot of things. And you want to have patience before you become a patient. I'm saying something to y'all today. Pick it up, put it down, do what y'all want to do with it. But I know I'm telling you the truth. I know I'm telling you some business right now. In order for you not to become the thing that you don't want to become, you must have patience. You have to have patience with a baby. You have to have patience. You have to have patience. And so now there's characteristics to patience, right? So if you're dealing with endurance, the capability to withstand pain, hardship, or tedious tasks without giving up. When you're dealing with self-restraint, the ability to suppress negative emotions, anger, or frustration when things go wrong. Tolerance. These are all part of patience, eh? Tolerance. The capacity to accept the shortcomings or behaviors of others without reacting harshly. So now what happens when you lose your patience? So when you lose your patience, you become angry and frustrated, right? When you run out of patience, you no longer have the ability to tolerate a situation. And when you try someone else's patience, it's to behave in a way that is ignoring or tests somebody's ability to stay calm. So when you're not allowing yourself to endure and have self-restraint, that's because you're losing the patience that you have. You see, it's different things. You lose patience, you run out of patience, and you try someone's patience. You see, you lose it. You lose it. That's where the complaint comes in. That's where you no longer allow yourself. That's where the annoyance and the complaint comes in, is when you lose your patience. When you run out of patience, though, when you run out of patience, is because I can't deal with the delay anymore. I don't want to be delayed anymore. When they're telling you, you know what? Look, you just got to go 3 more months. You just got to go. You just got to wait 3 more months. Just 3 more months. No, I don't want to wait no more. Because you can't endure the delay anymore. And how many of us are running around trying each other's patience? Now, that is a real thing. We be trying the hell out of each other's patience, because we are always, and I use that word very loosely, always, because we are always working with endurance, tolerance, and self-restraint. That's why I use the word always with it. Because when you're not dealing with yourself right, I don't care. Even if you're trying to or not trying to, when you are not dealing with yourself right, you will try everybody's patience. Whenever you're not dealing with yourself right, you're trying everybody's patience. I don't care. I don't care if you're a baby. Doesn't babies try your patience sometimes? I know they try the shit out of mine. I know I've had some babies try my patience already. If we look at a baby and we think about patience when we're dealing with babies, who's the most impatient people in the world? Who is the most impatient people in the damn world? There's 2. I got 2 for you. We got babies and we got old people. The 2 most impatient people on the damn planet. Because one just got here and one's waiting to leave. And the people that just got here, they want to know everything. They want everything right now. Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And the people who are ready to go, it's like, man, I done did this shit. I done did this, man. Like, hello, when do I get to leave? You know what? I've tolerated enough bullshit. I've tolerated enough. I'm not dealing with that. I've tolerated enough. And so babies and older people let you see what that energy of patience looks like. Because you can't tell them to be patient. They're not even hearing you. They're not tolerating you or dealing with you. They don't even care. Move. Give me that bottle right now. Calm down, we tell them. Calm down, baby. It's okay. Calm down. Mommy's making the bottle. Mommy's making the bottle. ASAP, I'm going through this right now. Mommy's making it. It's okay. The titty's coming out. Boy, just calm down. And so the thing that we end up teaching each other is patience. And patience, straight up and down, comes back to faith. Because when you truly have patience, that's when you're going to have some faith. That's why I had to tattoo this shit on me. I didn't tattoo faith on me. I tattooed patience. Because I knew once I attained the patience, the faith would be there automatically. Because in order to have faith, which is just trust and confidence in something that you can't see, in something unknown, in an unpredicted future, even if it's predicted, because you don't know until you get there, for real. Your faith is just having trust and confidence in something. And when you have patience, that's when you can build your faith properly. Because your patience will allow you to be able to endure those delays. Faith and patience, damn near the same thing. The ability to wait on something, to endure whatever the hell's going on, that annoyance, you are moving in an element where you're letting the thing happen. You're letting the energy flow. So our patience is something that needs to be worked on, and this is why it is a virtue. This is why it is something valuable to have. It's something valuable to start to utilize. Because without the patience and that ability to endure delays, because here's the thing, what we call a delay is what God calls perfect timing. What we call a difficulty is what God calls a learning lesson. What we call annoyance is what God calls understanding. What we call without complaint, that's what God calls faith. See, we have to be able to endure. We have to be able to get through the things. I mean, look, if like right now it's 8:24 on my clock. 8:24 a.m. Okay? Let's say I have something to do at 6 o'clock p.m. this evening. Can I make that time go any faster? Am I able to make from 8:24 right now to 6 p.m. go any faster? Can I make it go faster? No, I can't. I can't make it go any faster. I can't rush 6 o'clock to get here. But then we call it a delay. Then because I have to wait, all of a sudden it's the delay. It's not a delay. I mean, shit, when you put the ingredients in the pot, look at a good oxtail. Honey, you want that oxtail to cook real good, you have to leave that thing cooking. Yes, you could take it off the fire a little bit early and it still be edible. You can. But if you want it dropping off the bone soft, then you have to let it simmer. You got to let it cook. And how you going to let it cook? One, if you keep opening the pot cover. Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? How you going to be able to let the food cook properly? If you keep opening the oven when you put a cake in, what's going to happen to the cake? It's going to fall. Whenever you don't trust what you have put out there, when you can't have that what word do I want to use here? That that fortitude to let it happen. If you cannot use that, if you can't use that, then you actually start to become a hurdle in your stuff. I want you to know, when you're complaining, when you're focusing on it's not happening yet, when you're focusing on the annoyance and just the irritation of it, even just speaking it, I want you to know you are bringing it into being to be just that way. You are bringing it into being to be just that way. You're the one that's making the hurdle. You're the one that's making the obstacle because you don't want to utilize this beautiful thing called patience. And patience is just having faith. Patience is having faith. I was wondering why. Why that word, God? Why did you make me feel like patience was the word that I needed to learn and not faith? I get it. I get it. Because when I developed patience for myself, for my situation, for my circumstances, when I develop patience, it's going to ease that faith right on in. The air is so fucked up today. I got to close this. As much as I need the air circulating, it's making my throat burn. Ooh, it's making my throat burn, y'all. Oh. So faith fundamentally means complete trust, confidence, or strong belief in someone, something, or a set of principles. When you're dealing with trust and confidence, having complete reliance on a person, process, or concept. You're allowing yourself to be able to focus and know that something will manifest for you no matter what. That's why you're being asked to have patience. I'm looking for something to drink so fucking bad. I have 18 cups and nothing to drink. So it's very interesting. This energy for me is very interesting. I literally have a lot of cups around me. I'm not fucking kidding. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cups before me, and they're all empty. All empty. And this one's been sitting here, so I ain't gonna drink this old dusty water. Look, it got a bug in it. And I look at that energy and I say 7 cups. 7. 7 is the number of patience. It's the number of faith. Because it tells you that no matter what you're doing, you're on the right path. No matter what is happening, you're on the right path. You're on the right journey. You're moving, you're shaking, you're doing, you do. And so having that patience today is something that is going to be valuable for you. And my cup is supposed to run it over. So for the fact that I have 7 empty cups, I look at myself sideways right now. Right now, I got to look at myself sideways. Because what the fuck are you doing? But I tell you guys earnestly and honestly, my patience has been struggling a lot lately. My patience with people, places, and things have definitely found itself climbing a mountain. Because for me, it's the ability to endure the annoyance calmly. That's my part of it. It's the, how do I fucking not get annoyed by this shit right now? How do I not shake this damn mic? How do I not let myself get angry? And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't give a fuck who you are. It's work. But it's work that pays off every time. You having patience, you having faith, you having a strong conviction in what it is that you want to bring into being. Have a strong conviction with it. Because I realize people don't know what they're doing half the time. They don't know that what they're doing is destructive. I had a young lady write me yesterday, and she's breaking down all these things about her relationship and how it's broken up and this and that and that and that. And I told her, I said, baby, it's you. It's all you. You're the one that put him in another woman's arms. You're the one that's seeing it, speaking it, thinking it. The fact that you even asking a question about it shows that you believe in it strongly. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be putting money into it. You're putting money into trying to figure out if he's with somebody else. And when I told her it's you, you're the one that keeps accusing him. She's like, I was so good to him. No. I'm like, and none of you got, and I realize, is it that you just don't understand what I'm saying? Because when you are in a negative space in your mind, you're complaining, you're worrying, you're concerned, you're stressing about your kids, about anything. Hey, princess, about anything. You're adding to it. You're helping it. You're bringing that shit into being. And then you want to put yourself, then you want to blame. But you can't blame. You can't say, oh, I don't understand why he left. He left because you were thinking him out the damn door. That didn't work out because of what you were energetically putting out there. That's why your patience is so valuable, and your patience takes you right into your faith. When you have patience, your patience instantly reinforces, re-enhances, and magnifies the faith that you have in you, because your faith is just having complete trust, confidence, and a strong belief in someone, something, or a set of principles. And so if you have a belief in anywhere in your life, then you should have trust and confidence that that thing's going to work out. You've been putting out the resumes. You have to trust that you're going to get the job. Now here's the thing. You got to let the process flow. As I said, you're not just going to put oxtail and all the ingredients in the pot and just keep opening the pot every 2 minutes. Is it cooked? Is it cooked? Is it cooked? Is it cooked? First of all, you're fucking with the temperature. So it's not going to cook properly. You start speeding up the process and then you open the pot again. Then it's like, oh, well, I've been looking for a job for the last 6 months and it's, stop. Stop. Because you reiterating that energy is, again, creating that energy because you're not using your patience. And once you're not using your patience, your faith fucked. Your faith is going to get flushed down the toilet once you are not being patient, because everything has a process. Everything takes time. Everything. Sleeping, waking, sex, drinking, eating, running, everything takes time. Even time takes time. And so when you sitting down there and you beating the drum of it ain't happening yet, I mean, come on. What happens to a tree when you plant a seed? What happens to the seed? Everything that you can't see happens first. Hello? Hello? Did somebody get that? When you plant a seed, everything that you cannot see happens first. The roots have to grow. Do you see the roots growing? Do you see the root move that rock right there? Did you see it move that rock? Did you see it move this piece of dirt out the way? Did you see the roots cooking? The roots was doing its thing. It was like, move dirt, move rock. Come on now. It's right. It's going all around all the obstacles. When you look at roots, a root would just say, oh, well, you don't want to move? All right, let me just sit on top of your ass. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to try to get you out my way. I'm just going to sit on top of you. And I'm just going to mold myself around you. And then what? Guess what? I found a hole. I'm coming this way. That's what your patience is. Your patience is letting that root see that rock and be able to go around it. Be able to go under it so that it can lead you in a new direction. But when you don't have patience with yourself, when you don't have patience with your life, when you don't have patience with your circumstances, I want you to know all you're doing is trying to chop your roots out. And then here's the thing, as the roots grow, it's going to build a foundation. The roots are going to build a foundation strong enough. Hear what I said? It's going to build a foundation strong enough so that what grows out the ground will not just be easily moved. I watched, boy, there's a weed or a plant or something in my backyard. Yo, trying to pull this shit out, it's only about this big. It's skinny as hell, but no, maybe as thick as a pencil. But trying to pull that thing out the ground, I don't know what kind of roots that thing got. I don't know what kind of roots that thing got, but that thing got some turbo roots, because you can't just pull it out the ground. And when you get yourself rooted in your situation, when you get yourself rooted in your prosperity or your health or the thing that you're looking for, when you get rooted in that for real, then you understand the growth process. So then you realize it's not a delay, it's just alignment. It's not a difficulty, it's just a learning lesson. That's all. Because you start trusting, you start believing, you start knowing, you start having that energy that says, if I let this take its time, it's really going to work. And I'm telling y'all today, I'm talking to me more than I'm talking to y'all. This conversation's about me, damn it. I'm going to tell you now. Because that's the thing for me that I run out of real fast is the patience. It's literally the patience that I run out of. I find it frustrating. Because I'm an immediate gratification person. If you tell me, Tasha, this has to be done, let me just get up and do it right now. Let me just get up and get it done. Because if I wait, I might not do it at all. Or I might forget or some shit. So immediate gratification is key to me. Get up and do it right now. But here's the thing with that. And where we give ourselves a hard time. Because we're getting up and we're going and we're doing it right now. But don't you still got to wait for the results? Don't you still got to wait for the results, though? Yeah. You still got to wait. You still got to wait. Because even if you rush to do it right now, you can't make it go any faster than it's going to go. And that's your relationships, your everything. It's going to take its time to do what it do. Because you took your time and did what you did. You took your time and was complaining or being patient. You took your time pulling the weed up or pulling that thing that you planted up. I won't call it a weed. Pulling that thing that you planted up. You treat it like a weed, I should say. Because you keep looking and looking. Is it growing yet? Is it growing yet? Is it cooking yet? Is it doing what it do? And all you're being asked to do is have some patience so we can make sure that this thing comes out good. I don't want no rush oxtail. I don't want any bland food. Take your time. Take your time. And if you allow the time to take what it needs to take the time that you need. That if you let the time take the time that it needs to take, that's a hell of a tongue twister. Let the time take the time that it needs to take. Oh, I got it. Let the time take the time that it needs to take, and it will do what it needs to do. But everything has a time. Even time. So you can't rush it. Right now, I would love to be doing exactly what I want to do right now. But guess what? I have to Add the ingredients. I have to line it up. I wasn't there. Just because it was in my mind 5 years ago doesn't mean that I was prepared 5 years ago. I was not. And now that I'm here, I know I was not prepared 5 years ago. And so you got to give that thing time to marinate, time to cook. You got to give it time to grow. You got to give it time to do what it do. And you're always being asked to do what? Have patience before you become a patient. Because when you don't have patience, that's what makes you a patient. I said what I said. That's what makes you a patient right there. That's what makes you a sucker right there. Oh, go in the hole. Go in the hole. Go in the hole, man. Bam. Not like nobody in here. Everybody getting taken out. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Ooh, what a virtue, what a virtue, what a virtue. Patience is the most important thing that you can have. And I'm grateful today that that message really became clear to me today. Because like I told y'all, you guys share in what I do. I'm not you guys share in what I do. You understand? It's not about nothing else or no one else. It's about you getting a chance to share. Because you get to see in real time the movement. You get to see in real time. And it's important. It's so important. So I'm just going to play this. I'm not... It's going to play this. This is... I got, some of these I'll be kind of nervous because then they want to fucking give you all kind of copyrights and this and that and that. Anyway, I got time for that shit. Some of these are too long. I don't want to play it that long. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just need a little 5 minutes now. Come now. Okay, let's go to the motivational part of it and see what it says. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's hear this guy.
I want you to think about the most discouraging event that took place in your life. It could be you were expecting to marry a girl or a guy. Everything was going good. Boom, one day you get that text message saying, I don't think this is going to work out. And she breaks up with you. He breaks up with you. You're like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? We just had a great date last week. We just talked about life together 10, 20, 30 years from now. Yep. Very confused. Maybe you're working for a boss of yours and he tells you if you do X, Y, Z, you hit these numbers, you're going to get a promotion. You hit all those numbers.
Yep.
And it comes time for a promotion. He gives a promotion to Johnny, not to you. Else. You're discouraged. Maybe it's you got great ideas, but no one's listening to you. Maybe you're sitting there saying, man, I've been financially in the same exact situation for 2-3 years. What the hell do I need to do? It's discouraging, right? I will tell you from personal experience, the most discouraging times were when you're putting effort and you're not seeing progress or results. This can psychologically mess with you to not believe that enough effort is going to produce progress. And for the rest of your life, you're just going to be like, well, even if I give my best, nothing's going to happen. Even if I love this person, nothing's going to happen. Even if I give my best year savings, nothing's going to happen. So for this to work for my head, my brain, I had to come up with levels for me to understand and manage expectation and a level of patience I need to have. And I created 7 timelines for myself. Here's what the timelines are. In order to see any glimpses of change, it takes about 21 days, right? It does. The second one is 90 days. Yep. Anything that I did to my business, a new idea I implemented, I said, here's what we're going to start doing every week on such and such day. And I'm like, okay, first week, no results. Second week, no results. Third week, no results. Fourth week, no results.
Yep.
Fifth week, a little bit of results. Sixth week, a little bit of results. 7th week, a little bit of results. It's not really working. Let me drop it. 90 days. That's only 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10, 11, 12,
Just
13th week.
going.
Bam! Oh, this works. I'm glad I stuck with it for 90 days. So far we have what? 21 days. 90 days. Then it's 12 months. Then it's 36 months. Then it's 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Here's how you got to look at it. So again, 21, 90, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. The bigger the change you want to make, the longer it takes. Okay? So if your change is a generational type of a change with a mindset and the way of thinking, your family's been known as the poor, broke family, you want to make a real massive change, it's probably going to take 10 to 20 years. Maybe your generation's full of entitled complainers. You're like, I'm sick and tired of me being linked to my generation and being complainers. I want to do something about it. Maybe you're going to be able to make a change, but maybe it's a 10 to 20 year type of a change. But your body, you want to make some kind of a change? Maybe 21 or 90 days. So what happens now if you're saying, well, Pat, I want to make some major changes in my life. I want to do something big. Great. Then that major change is going to require you longer term. But here's the other part. So far you got the timeline to manage expectations so you don't get discouraged, right? Now here's the other part. This doesn't mean 21 days later or 90 days later, you're going to automatically see results.
That's not it. That's not it.
Your level of urgency and effort will dictate the level of changes you'll see. So urgency, effort, and patience. 21 days, some people will say, I'll be patient for 21 days, but I don't know about 90 days. Well, that's your problem. I'll be patient for 90 days. I'll give this real estate thing a shot for 90 days, but I don't know about a year, Pat. I don't think I'm going to do that. Well, that's your problem. Well, I'll give this thing a shot here. I see things going with this company, and I think it's going to work. I'll give it 1 year, but I don't know about 3 years. Well, then that's your problem. Well, I'll give this thing 3 years, but 3 years, I swear if I don't get to this, well, then it's my 5 year. I'm not giving it 5 years. Everything is about patience, urgency, effort. One of those three is lacking. If one of those three lacks, you're not going to see changes.
Nope.
If you're not patient, you're definitely not going to witness the change.
Nope.
So I started investing money when I was in the Army. One of my buddies is like, Pat, start putting aside 25 bucks a week. I said, what the hell is 25 bucks a week? He says, it's 25 bucks a week. Just start doing it. So I'm not doing it. So he starts putting $25 a week. Year goes by, 2 years goes by, 3 years, Army's done with. He went from 25 a week to 50 a week to 75 a week to like 100 a week, right? 3 years later, he shows me his account. He says, here's how much money I got. Shows me his account. He's got like $15,000, $18,000. I said, you got $18,000? You guys got to realize $18,000 is a lot of money at 21 years old. He said, how much you have in your account? I said, dude, what are you talking about? What? The last 2 bottles of tequila, that's how much money I had. That's my savings account, what I had. I had nothing when I got out of the Army. Literally zero. 3 years later, he had $15,000. I said, listen,
$15,000.
patience, effort, urgency equals results.
Yes,
so in one of these areas, I wasn't patient. All I thought about is 25 bucks a week. What the hell is 25 bucks a week? 25 bucks a week increasing 3 years later is $15,000, $18,000. Guy buys a Mickey Mantle rookie card in 1998 for $104,000. They said, this guy lost his mind. He's the owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He buys it for $104,000. People said, you paid $104,000 for Mickey Mantle PSA 10 rookie card? Yes. You know what that card is worth today? $18 million. He kept it for 23 years. 23 years, the card went from $100,000 to $18 million. Patience. He had the effort to have the money to buy it, and he put the effort into it.
You
right?
age like fine wine, baby.
You either have a patience issue, you have an effort issue, or you have an urgency issue. Your urgency issue is, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll start next month. That's not going to happen. Then you don't have the formula in place. You either don't put the real effort in, or you don't have the patience. But if you got all three, and you know the 7 timelines, 21, 90, 1, 3, 5, 10, 20, you're going to be all right long term. So having said that, if you got value from this message here, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you've not seen the video, I got a video.
I appreciate that. I will definitely be giving him his thumbs up because that is it. How exactly that breakdown. You know, this is why I don't just focus only on what I got to say about it. I want you guys to know that there's formulas to this thing. And if we could let ourselves get into the formulas of these energies, we will manifest some magnificent stuff. Because here's the thing, in order to manifest, you must devote your time, your energy. You have to put in that flow in order to get that thing. In order to get anything to flow, in order to get anything to happen, you must have patience. Nothing is going to work without it because you need it. Just between the summer and the winter, you got to wait the time. You got to wait through the seasons. You got to allow yourself to know that when they say that you got to wait, that it's not a bad thing. If you let that plant don't grow and strengthen its roots, it's going to not last. You understand? So that's why you want to have the patience to let the thing do what it do without you making it into some big ass hurdle. Because the only reason why anything is a hurdle in your life right now, it is because you've given the energy to it. So when he says be patient, you want to change your mind, it takes 21 days. 21 days it takes to break a habit. But you got to go through those 21 days. You can't sit and do it for 5 days and then on the 21st day be like, how come it didn't work? It said 21 days. But did you focus? Did you do what you were supposed to do for the 21 days? Not 7 of them, not 10 in between, not today, tomorrow. No, maybe did you do 21 full days of that consistency? You also have to help in the process of patience. Because when you are listening in the moment, when you are following the guidance in the moment, that's when you'll see how things are moving and maneuvering behind the scenes. Because now you're going to get to be privy to that energy. Because you have patience. So because you're exuding that thing, that no matter how long it take, you know you getting it. When people ask me, Tasha, what you doing? Taking over the world. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one show at a time, one voice. I'm taking over the goddamn world. You gonna see me everywhere. I'm gonna be like leaves on a tree. I'm everywhere. I'm gonna be everywhere. And not in an egotistical way, not in I just want everybody to know me. This ain't no cult. It's just that I take myself so seriously that any place, anywhere that I go, I know I'm going to make an impact. So I'm taking over the world everywhere I go. And I'm taking it over with as much peace and harmony and guidance as I can. One guy the other day, he was like, are you like a motivational speaker or something? Like, you got to do this for a living. I was like, well, I kind of, yes, I guess so. He was like, you're really good. He's like, you have me thinking a lot. And it makes such a huge difference when you can hold on. Just be patient with yourself. Even when you eat food, it has to go through a process so you could shit it out. Everything takes time, baby. And the reminder today is don't look at time as something that's being used against you. Utilize time and allow yourself to know that within this present moment, you have the power to either lift what you want or crush what you want, but you have the power in this moment. So don't let yourself get to a point where you take your power and give it all away and then be mad. Don't be mad. I don't want you guys to be mad anymore. I made a post the other day that says MAGA's everywhere, all over the world. And that's because people are mad at God again. And one person was like, oh, MAGA this, man. I was like, you missed the point. You missed the point. MAGA wasn't about Trump and make America great again. The fight that everybody's having right now in trying to make everything the way they want it is that they mad at God again. Because this is why I'm bringing this patience to you. So you can stop being mad. So you can stop being frustrated. So you can stop feeling delayed. God tattooed it on my body. I never felt to put faith on my body, you know. Faith was never something, it was not a word that I was like, damn, I need to have this word on me. But patience, though. People are like, Tasha, why you tattooed patience on yourself? I'm like, because that's the greatest virtue that anybody can attain. You want to attain a virtue? Attain patience. Because when you start to have patience in you and have patience in the process, you will not be a hurdle. You will not be a rock, a mountain. You won't be that thing that stands in your own way. Because you will not be complaining. You will not be annoyed. You will not be frustrated. You will be able to say, you know what? That damn oxtail got to take fucking 5 hours, 10 hours to cook so that when I pull it, all I have to do is just pick it up and all the meat just falls off the bone. There's a fellow on TikTok that's his whole thing. He just picks up the bone, and when the meats fall off, he just starts shaking it. Be meat. Oh, he's so excited because he marinates that thing. He lets that thing cook. He got the patience, baby. And when you have patience with whatever process it is in your life, that's when it's going to be sweet. Don't panic. Take the fucking panic off right now. Whatever you're panicking about, take it off. The job, the children, the man, the health, whatever it is, take all that panic off. Take all that patient energy off and get into your patience. Don't let yourself be in that state. Thank you, Crystal. Okay. Well, thank you, honey. When you're dealing with your life, I don't care right now. We got some crazy circumstances dealing with in this life. And let me tell y'all are getting help with it. I want you to know all the chaos that you're dealing with right now, you are getting help with all this chaos. You're getting help for it to all come up. And you're getting help for it all to go away. So as it comes up, they want your patience to go higher and higher. They want your faith, which is only just trust and confidence that this thing is going to work out. And all you needed was a mustard seed of that. They didn't even ask for you to have a lot. Have a mustard seed of faith. Have a mustard seed of trust and confidence that I got you. Because I do. And I'm going to help you. But I need you to just be patient with me. I need you to know that there is a process to this thing. I need you to know that there is a healing in this thing. And I just need you not to ruffle it up. Just have faith that I got you. I got you. You've planted some powerful seeds. You did not plant weeds. I'm going to say that to y'all again. You have all planted very powerful seeds. You didn't plant weeds. You plant oak trees. You plant ginkgo biloba trees. You plant expansive. You planted things that will be here for generations. So I need you to be patient with yourself. I need you to just calm down. And whatever it is, this is going to work out. Everything is working in perfect and divine order. Everything is working in order. Even if you don't want to put no religion, no spirituality, none, everything is working in order. That food is cooking just right. By the time I'm finished, it's going to be the most delectable thing I've ever come into contact with. But you cannot do that if you're complaining about how long it's taking, if you're watching your circumstances and you're letting yourself go into a tizzy. Because you're looking at the outside world and you're letting that dictate how you're supposed to respond. And the outside world is only responding to how you're putting your energy out. So you're thinking you have to respond to the outside world, but the outside world is responding to you. I get it. The outside world is a reflection of what you are doing on the inside. Even if nobody's in the room. Even if nobody's in the room with you, the universe is picking up on everything that you are putting down. Make sure that when you align yourself, that you align yourself with the one thing that will bring faith into you. And the only thing that's going to bring you faith is my good friend, patience. Patience with yourself. Patience with the process of yourself. Because the only reason why you're frustrated, angry, feeling down, feeling sad, and going through anything right now is because you stopped having patience and you started having fear. Because once your patience went out the door, so did your faith. It goes hand in hand. And once you release any of those two things, fear, that dirty skunt, come in, and rip up your shit. Fear's gonna come, and slowly, fear's just gonna trickle into everything like come here, let me get your nose hole. Let me go all up in your ears hole. Come. Let me just feel everything that you see, everything that you smell, that you speak, that you hear. Fear will step in and it will fuck your head up. So have some patience. And that patience is going to enhance your faith. And your faith is going to eradicate the fear. So it's a beautiful cycle, y'all. It's a beautiful cycle. And you just want to take it in. Because one way or the other, it is going to work out. But you want it to work out for the best. And how you let it work out for the best, you're just going to put the right energy in there. And I know, because trust and believe, when I'm struggling with the fucking reality, the people are asking me and they're calling and they're, oh, how do I get the patience? How do I deal with this? How do I do all of that? How do I do all of that? And it comes right back down to that beautiful little thing called patience. It's just a little thing. It's a little thing that turns into a big thing that if you ignore it, you're going to be feeling really affected by it. So, babies, it's going to work out. Just trust it, because it is. One way or the other, it always does.
Night feels long, full of doubt.
Let's get
I
it.
know you're tired.
Always works out. Always.
I know the weight feels like it's breaking your back. But listen, every crack in your spirit is just room for his light to pour in.
Yes.
Every unanswered question is just space for his promise to unfold. I've been pacing these floors, heart heavy like bricks stacked on my chest. Bills on the table, tears on a pillow, and silence screaming louder than the radio.
How many of
But
y'all
I
are
hear
dealing
him
with that
whisper,
right now?
Child, don't fold, I'm still God in the stone. Trust God, he gon' work it out.
Woo!
Even when the
Look at my
night
hair
feels
standing. Look at my hair
long, full
standing
of
up.
doubt. Trust God, he gon' work it out.
He gonna work it out.
Hold on,
Hold on, y'all. Just hold on. Be patient.
Faith ain't polished, it's raw knuckles, cracked voices, prayers whispered through dry
Yes.
throats.
Yes.
Believing when your eyes can't see no light. It's the courage to say, I don't know how, but I know who, and that who is steady, that who is faithful, that who been carrying me since the cradle. See, trust ain't about the easy days. It's about the nights when the medicine don't numb the pain, when the phone don't ring,
my
when
God.
the people you thought would stay
Oh, my God.
disappear. It's about saying, God, I still believe you even here. I've seen them turn graves into gardens.
I did. I've seen them do some things already, baby. Oh, my God. My testimony is huge.
Broken fathers and stitch them back together with mercy. I've seen them take my own scars and make them maps for somebody else's healing. So
Jesus.
don't tell me
Oh,
you
my
won't
Lord.
show up.
Oh, my
We
Lord.
already here. Chains fall, walls break. God moves in mysterious ways.
The most mysterious, beautiful ways, too, don't it?
Tears dry. Hope waits. He's the God of the midnight hour.
I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
You thought the valley was
I'm gonna show you what I'm
punishment,
doing.
It was preparation. You thought
I'ma
the silence
prepare
was
you. I'ma put you in
abandonment,
position.
but it was alignment. You thought the delay was denial, but it was protection. God
Yes.
don't waste pain. God don't waste tears. Every ache is an altar. Every bruise is a blueprint.
You're not
Every
delayed
ache
right
is an
now, baby.
altar. Every bruise is a blueprint. Every ache
There's
is an
no
altar.
delays.
Every bruise is a blueprint.
None.
Yeah.
Just get back into the alignment of yes. Yes.
Eagle in the night feels alone, full of doubt.
Yes.
Hold on, he gon' work it out.
Hold on.
So breathe. Let the tears fall if they need to.
Let them fall, y'all.
Let the silence stretch if it must.
Take time.
Don't let go of the hand that holds tomorrow. He's already in the place you're scared to walk into.
Don't let go.
Already fixing what you ain't even prayed about yet.
Oh my God.
Already healing what you thought was permanent. Already writing the ending you could imagine. And he gon' work it out.
Talk to me.
He gon' work it out. Yeah. He gon' work it out.
Thank you, God.
He gon' work
Thank you,
it
God.
out.
Thank you. Thank you to yourself. Thank you to yourself for enduring, for being patient, for having that faith. I thank you for doing that for yourself. Everything's going to work itself out beautifully, y'all. Trust, do, be, and move. You're going to be just fine. I love you guys. And have the most powerful day. And remember, be patient with you. Because you're doing some great things underneath that soil. So please just continue to let them seeds grow. You didn't plant weeds. And I want my oxtail to be nice and falling off the bone. So please stop opening the pot. Let the fucking food cook. Love y'all. Take care.